There's four things in this section. There's adding, subtracting. I'm looking. I haven't looked ahead. Yes, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and then composition of functions. Composition of functions is more involved. That's what I'm saving for Monday. The adding, subtracting, multiplying I'm doing today because it's going to just be a little review for you because you know how to do this. So if I give you f of x is equal to 2x plus 1, and then g of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 1. And then I tell you this, find f plus g of x. What does that mean? Add the two things together, which is basically just combining like terms. We don't do anything fancy except for combine like terms. So if I have f of x plus g of x, then I have x squared plus 4x, and that's it, right? Because the ones simplify out. Easy enough? Okay, so let's use the same example, but this time let's do f minus g. This one has one more step than the last one. So we're going to write down f, 2x plus 1, and then minus, I'm going to put that in parentheses. Why am I putting that in parentheses? Because you have to distribute your negative. So when you're subtracting this, like a little extra step, just make sure that you write it like this so that you can distribute your negative in. So I have 2x plus 1 minus x squared minus 2x plus 1. Everybody good with that?
So what do? You just put
our negative in. So basically all it does is it changes each one of these signs because you're subtracting. So when you're subtracting, you have to distribute your negative, so you subtract each piece.
You just pick one of the equations, then the other one that you put behind it, you just add a negative.
Right. So I went in order though.
Right.
So F came first, and
there's
then
no negative in front of that number.
Right, the negative's in front of the G.
Okay.
So I put the G there and distributed, and then it's just combining like terms, which in this case I'd have negative x squared. My 2x and my negative 2x are going to simplify out, and now my 1 plus 1 would be 2. Easy enough? Okay, and let me look at your other example. Okay, if I then told you, which I'm not sure if your homework has this, but if I said, I'm going to move this over this way so I can still see it. Let's this time, and I don't know if you have one like this, but I know you're going to see something like this. Let's say I had f plus g of 3. Where are you going to put that 3? Everywhere you see x. So basically, you're going to do f of 3, which is going to be 2 times 3 plus 1, and then plus our g equation with 3 put in for x. So I'd have plus 3 squared. I'm on the side of the board that doesn't work. 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 1. So when you have a number that you're inputting, you're actually going to get a number answer. So this would become 6 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 minus 1. So I'd have 16 plus 6, right? 22 minus 1, so 21. It's tough in the mornings when you're adding. Okay, so that you might see one like that because I saw some numbers on that homework. Okay, last thing, and we're going to use the same functions f and g. This time we're going to multiply f and g. So I'm going to give you, what was our f function?
2x plus 1.
2x plus 1, and g was x squared
Plus 2x.
plus 2x minus 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you'll see something like this, f times g of x. So I'm going to have f, which is 2x plus 1, times g, which is x squared plus 2x minus 1. When I have something like this, that it's not a binomial and a binomial, meaning two terms and two terms, I always use the box method, just because I don't want to get confused with my distributed. So if I have this, I'm going to put my three terms up here, and my two terms on the side, and then I'm just going to multiply together. So 2x times x squared is 2x cubed. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. X squared times 1 is x squared. 1 times 2x is 2x. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. And then I can just combine like terms and write my answer. I'm not sure why only half the board will work, but what else? So I'm going to go, and I've got nothing to combine with 2x cubed, so I just have 2x cubed. This becomes plus 5x squared. These guys are going to simplify out, and I just have my negative 1. And that's my answer. How's that?
Super cool.
Not bad for a Friday lesson after Halloween?
It's very tough.
I figured. Okay, so like I said, your homework is pretty short. It looks on paper, the numbers look longer than what it is. Okay, there you go. We'll start class with this on Monday.